Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum everyone. I hope every one of you is doing great. This is your coach Tahrim Tariq here from the platform of university.org and vjob.org. And I cordially welcome all of you in this live session number 3 of online tutoring and teaching. So before starting today's lecture, as usual, we always do a practice that you have to add your submissions before the next lecture, and I cannot see any of you that who has added up their submissions on the course page of online tutoring and teaching. So I request you people that you have missed the two submissions from yesterday as well and from today as well, and now in today's date you have to complete your third submission on the course page of online tutoring and teaching. So I request you, please do not compile up the whole working upon you, and instead start doing your submissions on daily basis on each of your course, including mandatory courses as well as on your technical course of online tutoring and teaching. And if you face any of the issue in adding up submissions, and if you require any guidance, you are more than welcome to ask. But this is the last chance and this is the last warning that I am arguing with you people, that please add your submissions, start adding up your submissions from today, so that you may not get burdenized. Let me share my screen first and we will start today's lecture of online tutoring and teaching. I hope my screen is shared with you people. And in today's video, we will be discussing about the concepts that you are going to learn in online tutoring and teaching, and that are the most mandatory concepts to be learned as an online tutor, as a virtual educator. So, online tutoring and teaching concepts refers to the methods and techniques used by educators in order to deliver instruction to the students remotely and using internet and digital platforms. So, here are some key concepts that you must know about, that these concepts are applicable in online tutoring and teaching. First one is virtual classroom. So, what whenever we talk about virtual online tutoring and teaching, then we do always mention this terminology, that is what we call virtual classroom. So what is a virtual classroom? Virtual classroom is a web-based platform that stimulates a physical classroom environment and allowing students and tutors to interact in real time through video conferencing, live chat, and collaborative tools. So right now we are also in a kind of virtual classroom, and this is your virtual classroom of online tutoring and teaching. And in this classroom, currently we are live on Facebook and on YouTube as well. We are doing the video conferencing. You people are also able to do live chat with me, and also I will use all the collaborative tools, like I can use my pointer, I can use my pen, each and everything in the virtual classroom in order to teach you people as a student. So right now, this is the most common example of virtual classroom. Right now, you are also in a kind of virtual classroom over here, and we are currently having virtual classroom by the help of StreamYard. And in the upcoming sessions, you will have the whole practical demonstration of all the virtual of all the softwares that are applicable in order to create a virtual classroom environment. So like for example Zoom, for example StreamYard, for example the Google Meet, Microsoft Teams, etc. These are all are the platforms that provide you the same opportunity in order to set your virtual classroom, but it completely depends on you, that how you are going to become acclimatized in accordance with a particular kind of software in order to set up your virtual classroom. So do whatever is feasible for you, and I will provide you all the practical demonstrations of all the softwares of setting up your virtual classrooms, and you will be able to set up your own classrooms in accordance with your own feasibility. Then comes another a major terminology, which is what we call synchronous learning. So, as a tutor, as a virtual tutor, you must know all the about all these terminologies and concept. What is synchronous learning is called? This concept involves real-time interaction between tutors and students, where tutoring sessions occur at scheduled times. It allows for immediate feedback, questions, and discussions. I will discuss all these terminologies and you will get to know, you will immediately have an idea that Viversity.org is providing you all the types of learning in this virtual mode of learning, the synchronous one, the asynchronous one, and the blended learning, multimedia type of learning. So each and every learning module is provided by Viversity.org for you as a student. So we are facilitating you as a tutor. Then I don't understand that why being a student you are so much so irresponsible towards your courses. You people are not adding up your submissions, either you are not marking any of the topic as completed. As I can see here that in the first topic as well, in this topic, in the lecture number 1, neither of you have added up any of the submissions. So I was waiting for your submission yesterday, and I was pretty much disappointed by not seeing any kind of submission over here. And you all have the chance, all have the opportunity to ask me questions. If you are facing any kind of issue, you are more than welcome to ask 24/7. I am available in the group as well as in the inbox. I am replying you people. I am fixing all the issues that you people are facing. But if you are not going to ask me, how may I get to know that what kind of issue you are currently facing? So it is really very disappointing for me as a coach that you people are not adding your submissions. How do I get to know that you understood the whole concept, the whole topic that I provided you people, that I put in a lot of effort for? So it is really very disappointing for me. There are so many students in this course, enrolled currently in this course, and no one is adding submissions. Then how you are going to get the stipend on weekly basis if you are not doing your homework on weekly basis? So I will also show you, I will also show you the Excel sheet in the last or in the last few minutes of this session, that will show you that how we are going to mark your attendance. Your submissions will your attendance depends on your submissions. If you are going to add your submissions on each of the course, including the three mandatory courses of English language, business management, and third one is digital age life skills, and your technical course, that is online tutoring and teaching, then your homework for a day is done on Viversity.org. And if you are not adding submission in any of the course, you will be marked as absent for that particular day. And if you are absent for a particular day, you will not receive stipend on weekly basis. If you are a student who belongs to Pakistan, and if you are someone else who belongs to foreign countries, please start adding your submissions. What are you waiting for? I don't understand. And if you are facing any kind of issues, you are more than welcome to report me right after this session, because right after this session you have to submit all the submissions from rest of the 3 days, lecture number 1, lecture number 2, and lecture number 3. You have to complete these 3 lectures on each course before your next lecture proceeds. Otherwise, you will not be able to pursue further in this field of content, right? Of online tutoring and teaching. Now comes synchronous mode of learning. So what is this terminology what we call as synchronous mode of learning? Synchronous mode of learning is the concept that involves real time interaction between tutors and students, where tutoring sessions occurs at the scheduled time. It allows for immediate feedback, questions, and discussions. So here is the answer of this question, that right now we are in a synchronous mode of learning, that your tutoring session is scheduled at sharp at 3:45 p.m. in accordance with Pakistan time. So this is a kind of synchronous mode of learning, that your classes are scheduled and you are currently live with me, live with your tutors. So this is whenever a tutor is live with students, this is what we call the synchronous mode of learning, and it allows immediate feedback, questions, and discussion that you people do not do in any of the live session, and that is really very disappointing. Because it just make my lectures bore, that if you are not adding up your questions, if you are not adding up your feedback, if you are not adding up your discussions, then how I am going to make this lecture even more interesting one. So then comes asynchronous mode of learning. Asynchronous mode of learning is refers to self-paced learning, where tutors provide instructional materials, assignments, resources to the students that can be accessed anytime, and students start working at their own pace in accordance with their own feasibility and convenience. So this is a kind of another type of learning that Viversity.org is providing you. If we talk about the example of synchronous mode of learning, The example of most common example of synchronous mode of learning is your live sessions with me. Right now we are in a synchronous mode of learning, but if you are sitting at your home and if you are listening to this recorded lecture and you are going through all the visual text that I provided you in the lecture, then that will be called as asynchronous mode of learning, because in that particular time I am not live with you and I am not discussing with you people, I am not answering your questions, I am not providing you the feedback, but you are adding your submissions by listening to this recorded lecture, and by learning through all the visual text that is provided over here. So this is a kind of that is what we call asynchronous mode of learning. And then comes blended mode of learning. So asynchronous mode of learning is there is no requirement for tutors and students to be online simultaneously, and they can learn at their own pace. They can learn by the help of the instructional materials, assignments, and resources that are provided by the teachers to the students, and students can access that particular the whole content that is being provided by the teacher to the students. Then comes blended mode of learning. This concept combines traditional face to face interaction with online learning. It involves a mix of in person and online tutoring and teaching methods, providing flexibility and personalized learning experiences. For example, we are currently in the live session. If I start sharing my video by just turning on my webcam, then it will be called as a blended mode of learning, because in that particular way I will provide you all the face expressions, all the physical gestures that will demonstrate you people about what I want to say, and that will elaborate you about what I am currently explaining. This is what we call the blended mode of learning, and it depends on the flexibility and the personalized experiences. Then comes multimedia content. Online tutoring various integrates various multimedia elements such as videos, audio recordings, interactive presentations, and virtual simulations to enhance the learning experiences and engagements of the students. So, in the virtual mode of learning, whenever you are working as a virtual tutor, whenever you are working as a virtual educator, and you are providing lectures in the form of virtual lectures, then you are more than welcome to use the multimedia content. For example, I am currently sharing my screen with you people, and if I share some kind of annotators over here, like if I start using pointers, if I start using pens over here on the screen, then these all are kind of multimedia content. And also, if for example, if we connect through the webcam, and then I share my video on the webcam, and then I put a kind of whiteboard or blackboard in my background, and I start teaching like a physical environment. That is also a kind of multimedia content that you can follow as a virtual tutor or an educator. Then comes LMS. LMS is a kind of thing where you provide all the visual content for the students, instructional material for the students, in order to grab the concept. So LMS is what we call learning management system. Learning management systems all are used for organizing and delivering educational content, managing assignments, tracking student progress, and facilitating communication. So, major example, if I the most common and the most easiest example, if I share over here is about LMS is Viversity.org. You people created your student account on the platform, and this is your whole LMS that we provided you, where we are providing our recorded lectures, where we are providing our visual text for you people, visual content for you people, and you are learning through all the content that is being provided to you in the course page. This is what we call the learning management system, where we are monitoring your progress, where we are tracking up your student progress by looking into your submissions that you are adding up by following the Feynman technique. Okay, so this is what we call learning management system. That is also a kind of concept that is really applicable in the online tutoring and teaching and learning environment. Then comes personalized learning. Online tutoring allows for personalized instructions tailored to individual students' needs and learning styles. Tutors can provide targeted feedback, adopt instructional materials, and customize learning paths based on students' abilities and interests. So I can see all of you by the help of your webcams, and I know what you are currently doing. So I request you people to please take out a notebook and a pen. Instead of just yawning in the lectures, instead of just lying down on the bed in the lectures, take a notebook and a pen and start writing up your submissions right now. Also take out just log in your student account on the viversity.org and start adding your submissions right now. I am not pointing out the name of the student that I am currently being pointed out. So please start writing up all the points by the help of a notebook and a pen, and then start your adding your submission by logging into your student account right now. Right after the lecture, I will immediately check your submissions on the course page. And if you are not going to add submissions today, I will not allow you people to attend the next lecture. Then comes personalized learning. Online tutoring allows for personalized instructions tailored to individual students' needs and learning styles. Tutors can provide targeted feedback, adapt instructional materials, and customize learning paths based on the student's abilities and interests. So, whenever you are going to become a teacher, it doesn't matter that you are going to become a physical teacher or a virtual tutor. It depends that not every student in your class is going to be at the same pace of learning. Everyone has a different standard of comprehension, and everyone understands in accordance with their abilities. So whenever you are going to become a virtual tutor, you must have to keep in mind the pace of every student, that every student is not the same in the class. And if a student is someone that who is not understanding the concept immediately right after your explanation, that means that you have to follow some kind of other ways in order to make them understand. So this is what we call a personalized mode of learning, and you have to apply a personalized mode of learning. Right now, we are sharing those kind of strategies that you have to apply when you become a kind of virtual tutor for anyone else, and for any of the subject. It doesn't matter, but you have to apply all these strategies in your virtual mode of learning and virtual mode of teaching. Then comes gamification. This involves integrating game like elements into the learning process to increase student motivation and engagement. For example, in between this lecture, if I share a quiz with you people, a kind of surprise quiz for you people in order to track your progress until now in this lecture, then it is a kind of gamification that in between the lecture I start having a poll of questions. I start having a quiz for you people, a surprise quiz for you people. So this is what we call gamification, and we can apply this strategy as well in order to make students attentive during the lecture. And I am planning to start providing this kind of gamifications in between your lectures, so that you people start becoming attentive, more attentive in your lectures, and you people start taking interest in your lectures. So tutors can use interactive quizzes, reward systems, and progress tracking to make learning more enjoyable. This is what we call gamification strategy that you can apply as a virtual tutor in your courses. Then comes collaborative learning. Online tutoring facilitates collaborative activities where students work together on the projects, discussions, and group assignments. You are going to assign your students the assignments that they have to perform in the form of groups, where they are going to not only learn from the content that you are providing them, they will also learn through the concept of their colleagues as well. So it promotes teamwork and communication skills of the students, and also peer-to-peer interaction whenever you are providing and applying this collaborative learning strategy in your online lectures. Then come data driven instructions. Online tutoring platforms often provide data and analytics about students' performance, allowing tutors to make data informed decisions. Tutors can identify areas of improvement and modify teaching strategies and provide targeted interventions. So this depends on the student feedback. That if a student is providing an evaluation of the course evaluation or the coach evaluation, then you are going to make improvements in your courses and in your way of teaching. So this is how you are going to apply. These all are the strategies that you must learn as a tutor in order to apply them in your practical life whenever you are going to become a virtual tutor or a virtual educator, inshallah. So, these concepts are crucial for effective online tutoring and teaching, ensuring that students receive high quality instructions and support in a virtual learning environment. So that is all for today. And right now we have 15 minutes left in order to end up this session. I request you people to please start your submissions right now, because your understanding is complete about this topic. So now you can take out your 5 minutes in order, and then just start adding up your submissions. Right after this session, I will mark your attendance by checking your submissions, and if your submission is not there, I will mark your absent right away. Okay. So you have 15 minutes right now. If you have any question, you are more than welcome to ask. And if you do not have any questions, start writing it right, writing your submissions and add this on the LMS. So I'm waiting for you people. Please start writing up the assignments and start adding up them on the course page. Okay, so I have received a question in the chat box. Bilal Malik, you have left this stage, this session. So let me explain again that how you are supposed to add your submissions, and also I will share the video tutorial with you people, link in the group. And let me explain again that how you are supposed to add your submission. Let me again share my screen first. Okay, so I hope my screen is shared with you people. For example, right now, do you want me to explain in Urdu? Okay. तो अगर आप लोगों ने जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल अब आपने ये वाला टॉपिक जो है वो पढ़ा है, लेक्चर नंबर 2, ये जो आपका कॉन्सेप्ट था अबाउट ऑनलाइन ट्यूटरिंग एंड टीचिंग, और आपकी अंडरस्टैंडिंग इससे डेवलप हो गई। अब आपको कैसे पता चलेगा कि आपने अच्छे से इसको पढ़ लिया है, समझ आ गया है या अंडरस्टैंड हो गया आपको? आपने क्या करना है, आपने ये वाले क्वेश्चन अटेम्प्ट करके देख लेने हैं। इससे आपको सेल्फ असेसमेंट हो जाएगी कि आपको समझ में आ जाएगा कि आपने अच्छे से जो है वो समझ लिया है। उसके बाद आपने क्या करना है कि आपने क्लिक करना है मार्क एज कम्प्लीटेड। फॉर एग्जाम्पल आपने जो है वो इसको किया। ओके, पहला टॉपिक जब आप कंप्लीट कर लेंगे, पहले वाले पर फेनमैन टेक्निक अप्लाई नहीं होती, इसलिए वो डायरेक्टली जो है वो आपका सबमिट हो जाएगा। उसके बाद जब आपने सेकंड टॉपिक को मार्क एज कंप्लीट करना है, तो उसको करने से पहले आपने फर्स्ट वाले को कंप्लीट करना है, ताकि आप सेकंड पर प्रोसीड कर सकें। और यहाँ पर जब आप इसको मार्क एज कंप्लीट पर क्लिक करेंगे, तो आपके सामने ये कुछ इस तरह का इंटरफेस अपीयर होगा, जहाँ पर आपने जो है वो सबसे पहले डिफाइन करना है कॉन्सेप्ट को। फॉर एग्जाम्पल अगर आपका आज का जो कॉन्सेप्ट था वो था लर्निंग स्ट्रैटेजीज अबाउट वर्चुअल एजुकेशन, ठीक है। फॉर एग्जाम्पल ये एक आपका कॉन्सेप्ट का नाम था। उसके बाद आपने उस कॉन्सेप्ट को डिफाइन करना है, एक्सप्लेन करना है। यहाँ पर कैसे एक्सप्लेन करना है कि आपने यहाँ पर वो चीज़ लिखनी है जो कि आपको सारा कंटेंट पढ़ के समझ में आया है। यानी अगर आपने मेरा रिकॉर्डेड लेक्चर सुना है और आपने सारा वहाँ पर कंटेंट जो है वो पढ़ा है, जो मैंने पढ़ाया है इस वक्त आपको, अगर वो आपको समझ में आया है, तो आपने उसको एक कॉन्सेप्ट के तौर पर यहाँ पर लिखना है। इतना आसान अल्फाज में आपने लिखना है कि अगर कोई बच्चा भी उसको पढ़े तो उसको समझ में आ जाए। मिनिमम और मैक्सिमम 250 वर्ड्स आपने जो है वो यहाँ पर लिखने हैं, ठीक है। उसके बाद अगर आपने कोई नोट्स बनाए हैं अपने नोटबुक्स के ऊपर, आप साथ साथ पॉइंट्स नोट कर रहे थे, नोट्स बनाए तो उसकी पिक्चर बनाए, यहाँ पर अटैच कर दें, ये चीज़ ऑप्शनल है। उसके बाद एक छोटी सी एग्जांपल क्रिएट करें उसी कॉन्सेप्ट की जो आपको समझ में आया है। देन यहाँ पर क्लिक कर दें सेव एंड कंप्लीट का। ये नीचे आपको रेड कलर का बटन, लेट मी जस्ट, ओके, यहाँ पे सेव एंड कंप्लीट का आपको बटन नजर आएगा, और यहाँ पर आप लोग जो है वो उसको ऐड कर देंगे, तो आपकी सबमिशन जो है वो यहाँ पर ऐड हो जाएगी। सेव एंड कंप्लीट पर क्लिक करके आपकी सबमिशन ऐड हो जाएगी इस तरह से। तो दिस इज हाउ यू आर सपोज टू ऐड योर सबमिशन ऑन द कोर्स पेज। एंड स्टिल इफ यू हैव एनी क्वेश्चन, यू आर मोर देन वेलकम टू आस्क। Okay, so hurry up, start adding your submissions. Right after ending up the session, I will check your submissions and then I will mark attendance of you people.